Hey, what's going on, everyone? And you're watching the Steelheads channel, and I got a major update on Valvoline Restore and Protect, and if it did anything for my Toyota RAV4 oil consumption issue. If you know anything about these cars, they consume oil. So stick around and let's talk about it. Thanks for joining me this time, everyone. And if you're a returning subscriber watching this video and you watch the other one, I really appreciate you. If you're new, like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. And what we're going to talk about today is Restore and Protect, and if it's had any benefits to this RAV4. And if you know anything about the RAV4, the 2AR-FE engine had very weak piston rings, which were supposed to give this car really good gas mileage and other issues. I'm not a mechanic, so I probably messed something up there. But anyways, those piston rings easily get stuck if you don't change your oil regularly. And in some cases, Toyota replaced those rings in 2007 to 2010 engines, I believe, because they were gumming up when people actually were doing their maintenance on time. And it was supposed to be fixed in the 2011 and in the 2012 RAV4, but this one now is sitting at almost 171,000. Just did the last oil change at around 169-ish. So this right now is sitting on about closing in on the 5,000 mark, which is about where they said you would start seeing results. And spoiler alert, I already checked the oil a few days ago before I went on a big trip, and we were sitting at about 1,500 miles at that point on this second oil change, and it barely lost any oil. It worked. This thing went from a few months ago using a quart of oil in 500 miles to a quarter of oil in about 900 to now we're at least 1,500 now, which is, and it barely lost any oil. It lost a little bit, but it's well within what Toyota says should be acceptable, because they say when a quart of oil every 1,100 miles is supposed to be normal for their engines, which, is that normal? I don't know. Well, that's what Toyota says. But anyways, I did another long trip, another 2.5 hour trip, one in two directions, and I'm gonna look at the oil now and see where we're at. I think it's gonna be down a little bit more, but we'll just show you. But it is working. I think if I change the PVC valve, it's a long day. I can't talk. My brain's a little fried, but if I do that next, I think I could get a little bit better out of this too. That hasn't been done, but I'm gonna put this phone down for a second and get the oil out. Okay, so I pulled the dipstick, wiped it off, and this is a hot engine. I just got home, I was driving around from work, so not the best time probably to check, but we're gonna look. And can't really focus in right now on this, but I can tell you that it's a little low, but it's not bad. It's well within a quart. And we're at like 1,500 miles now, so we're back in the normal operating range for this vehicle. I really wish I could get this to focus in for you, but right now it's not doing it. I'm going to try to put this back in here. You can see there, it is a little bit low, about a quart low. So that the oil it's real light, but it's not quite up to the second dot. So it could use a little bit, but like I said, this is 1,500 miles now, where it was 500 miles before. And I did go on a very long trip, like I said, but so far I am pretty satisfied, and we seem to be really moving now in the better direction. And hopefully the next oil change, I'll add some in here, and then the next oil change we'll see even bigger results. If I get that PCV valve replaced, maybe that will bring it down to burning nothing, but I don't know. We'll find out. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you checking back in, and we'll see you soon. Like and subscribe. Comment any questions. I always get back to people, whether they're bad or not. If they're bad, I might answer them and then delete your comment, but hey, it's my channel. But if they're respectable, and have good constructive criticism, I'll leave them up. I'm not afraid. So please stick around, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.